My mother opened a credit card in my 9-year-old's name and has been paying the minimum on it since 2021. He found out the week his class did a lesson on credit scores. Mom, do I have a credit score? Marcus asked at dinner, fork frozen halfway to his mouth. I laughed. No, baby. You're 9. Kids don't have credit. Mrs. Alvarez said everybody has a file. She said we should check it so nobody steals our name. That's for grown-ups, sweetheart. But he had that stubborn look. So after dishes at 8 p.m., I sat him on my lap and pulled up one of those free report sites, just to show him his was blank. I typed his name, his birthday. The little box asked to confirm the last 4 of his social. I typed it, half smiling. The screen didn't stay blank. One account. Opened March 2021. Balance $8. Payment status, current. Minimum paid every month. Right on time for almost 5 years. See? Marcus grinned. I have one. Go brush your teeth, I said too fast. He left. I stared at the applicant address. It wasn't mine. It was my mother's condo. I called the bank at 8:20 p.m. I said I was disputing fraud on my minor son's account. I can help with that, the rep said. I do see a secondary contact listed. A Diane Carmichael, my mother's name. Read me the charges from the first month. Sure. A furniture store, a cruise line deposit, and a cash advance at the Riverwind Casino. I drove to her condo. I didn't call ahead. She opened the door in her robe, delighted. Honey, it's late. You opened a credit card in Marcus's name. Her face didn't fall. It relaxed. Oh, that. She waved me inside like I was overreacting. I've been building his credit. By the time he's 18, he'll have a perfect score. You should be thanking me. You took a cash advance at a casino. I always pay the minimum. It's never once been late. She said it proudly like that was the crime she'd been accused of. It's an $8,000 limit and I keep it healthy. That's how you build a file. You used my son's social security number to gamble. I used a number that was clean. She sat down, poured herself wine. Mine's been maxed since the divorce. Yours has been shot for years, so mine has never been shot. I've never missed a payment in my life. She took a sip, didn't answer. Mom, why is my credit bad? She looked at the wine, not at me. You were 12. It was a department store card, just to get you started. I fell a little behind that year, that's all. It followed you around longer than I thought it would. The room went very quiet. 29 years old and I'd never once qualified for a car loan. I'd blamed a mistake I couldn't remember making, because I hadn't made it. She had when I was in 7th grade. How many? I said. How many what? How many of us? How many cards? She set the glass down. Don't make this ugly. I always pay your sister's twins. A pause. It's smart. Their credit's spotless. The limits are small and I never let one go delinquent. It's practically a family savings plan. I called the non-emergency police line from her kitchen while she was still talking. Then I called the bank's fraud unit and told them to freeze every account tied to a minor at that address. The fraud rep put me on a brief hold and came back with a number. Ma'am, across the accounts sharing that secondary contact, we're showing 7 open lines. Oldest was opened in 2009. 2009, I was 12 in 2009. The officer arrived at 9:40 p.m. I laid all of it on her kitchen counter, the statements I'd printed, the casino advance, the 7 account summary the bank had emailed me on the drive over. He read her the charges, identity theft, financial exploitation, 1 count for each name. She watched him write and she still wasn't scared. She looked at me like I was the one being cruel. You'll all thank me, she said, holding out her wrists for the cuffs like it was a formality beneath her, when those kids are grown and they've got the best credit in this family. And I finally understood why, for 17 years, I'd never once had any.